What's good, y'all? It's your boy Untamed, yeah, boy, coming at you live for another episode of the Man What podcast. Man, what?
Man, what?
I'm here with my favorite co-host Khalil Jamal.
Yes, sir.
You already know it go down every single time we on this mic.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's the word?
Man, just chilling, man. Another beautiful day in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Ready to...
Okay, another beautiful day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How about you?
That's
How's it
what's
going?
up,
How's it going down there in Houston?
Man, it's
Ace
cold.
time.
I ain't gonna lie. It's cold as hell. If y'all could tell by my jacket, you know what I mean?
Jacket.
It's cold as hell. It's supposed to snow. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you do get caught in that horrible weather tomorrow, let God bless you.
Get your toilet paper and your water.
Cause your boy gotta work.
Damn.
Make sure y'all buy out all the toilet paper and buy out all the water since it's gonna be cold for a day. That's sarcasm if you didn't know.
Right.
Hey, why every time it's like a natural disaster, bro?
Yeah.
Y'all go to the store and y'all get all the water bottles and all the toilet paper. Like, so you got to drink and shit? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, that seems like...
You could really use a towel or something if it's an emergency, right?
Nah, it's because...
Or you just got to use the Cottonelle. You got to buy up all the Cottonelle.
Well, the water...
Motherfuckers don't even get...
Go ahead.
I mean, the water makes sense, but the toilet paper? Like, you really need to wipe your ass in a time of disaster?
Hell yeah,
on,
nigga.
take a shower.
Think about it. What if the water gets cut off, right? And now you got to use the water that you bought.
So,
and let's just say you got to take a shit. You at least got to be able to wipe your ass, nigga. Like, come on,
so where you gonna shit at if the water off?
nigga. At that point, you got to go ahead and shit outside, bro. But you still need something to wipe your ass with.
But it's cold. It's cold. Ain't nobody shitting outside when it's cold. Stop it, man.
I'll shit outside if it's
Come on.
cold.
It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
But
Next natural disaster, if y'all buy up all the
every
toilet
natural
paper,
disaster ain't cold though.
I'm burning your house down.
You gonna TP somebody's shit?
I'm burning your house down.
You gonna TP somebody's shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna TP your house with the toilet paper. Come on, y'all be going too crazy with the toilet paper. Just like when that virus came.
I ain't gonna lie,
like,
that's
y'all
a
went to the
necessary
store
ass invention.
and y'all bought toilet paper. You serious? Are y'all serious right now?
That's necessary as fuck.
Oh,
bro.
man.
I don't care.
Oh man.
That shit is so necessary.
You should
nigga.
already have toilet paper in your home. You don't need to buy another box of toilet paper. Like, chill. It's not that serious, man. It's only going to be cold for a few days. Stop it.
Well, COVID,
really,
we didn't know though. COVID, we was like, oh shit, what if we bunkered down for however long, nigga? Everybody was like,
what if we could never buy toilet paper again?
Nah.
You think a baby worries about that, man? Baby just gonna shit, right? It don't matter. It's gonna wipe how it wipes.
Yes, nigga, but a baby gets white with a wet wipe that you have to buy at the store. Them shits don't just come out of thin air.
Man, I didn't wipe the baby with a washcloth. Come on, stop it.
Okay, but if you don't got
all
no
you gotta
water,
do is take a shit and hop in the shower.
If you don't got no water to wipe the washcloth off, now it's just shit on the washcloth.
If you don't have no water, you shouldn't be shitting. If you don't have water, you shouldn't be shitting. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't gonna shit.
So why would you go get toilet paper? How you gonna flush the toilet paper with no water?
How you gonna shit? How you gonna stop being able to shit?
Just hold it.
Nah, I'm dead.
Come on, man.
That nigga said just hold it.
Hold that shit, man.
Just
Come on, y'all
hold
ain't
it.
gotta
It's
shit that
crazy.
bad just because it's cold.
I'm dead.
Come on, man. Anyway,
Man,
yeah, it's cold in Houston. It's freezing out here, you know what I mean? Don't go buy up all my toilet paper. If y'all do, man, I'm TPing your house.
Your house
man.
getting TP,
That's all I got to
pussy
say about
nigga.
that. Oh, God. What's up, though, man? What's going on?
Man, dog, it's just
we ain't posted in a couple of days,
Hey, man, we back though. Look, as you could tell, you know, it's a little bit of a visual upgrade on my end, you know what I'm saying? So we shooting in 4K, you know what I'm saying? 4K for you bitch ass niggas who be talking about don't give everybody podcast equipment. Fuck out of here, stupid ass niggas. We back and we in 4K.
It's crazy.
And the sets is only gonna get better, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been chilling. I've been paying attention to the news. I've been paying attention to the gossip. I've been paying attention to lawsuits of all different kinds. I've been paying attention. And you know what I'm saying? All I could do is sit in silence and, gear up, man, because we're going to be doing a lot more pods for y'all. We're going to try to keep this commitment to 2 pods a week, man. The subscriber
Let them know, man.
Subscriber count is going up. Y'all been showing super support. Gam, we see you. We see you. We see you. And we appreciate you.
See you, girl.
And we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So, the Man Well Podcast, we going up. We doing our thing. But let's get into this news for the week. First thing.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
First thing I want to get into. Drake versus UMG. This is the biggest topic right now. Last Friday, I believe, Drake dropped his pre-action lawsuit. Or no, last Wednesday, Drake dropped his pre-action lawsuit against Spotify and UMG. And then filed an actual lawsuit claiming defamation and harassment for against UMG for promoting and putting money behind Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us." Now, when the first pre-action lawsuit came out, Drake faced a lot of backlash for it. He did. And now that he's filed an actual lawsuit and we kind of get to read the details of it, niggas is clowning him even more. So I mean, it's the details are all in the case. The reaction to it to me hasn't been as big as when he filed that pre-action lawsuit, just because I think we all knew if you file a pre-action, then you're gonna file a lawsuit. But he's basically claiming that UMG conspired to devalue his brand as an artist by promoting, pushing, and giving a global platform to Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us." He's saying that it came around a time where he was almost done and fulfilled his deal, his $400 million deal that he had got a few years ago. And he's saying that they use this moment as a way to devalue him, so that when he goes back in and gets another contract, they have more leverage than he does, because he's not getting as much streams. He's not getting the same type of love he was getting a few years ago. And he's saying that they use this song that calls him a pedophile, that calls him all these weird things, to devalue him in his situation. So that's essentially what the lawsuit is about. It's not about like how people push it, where it's like, oh, he got his feelings hurt, so he sued. He did, but I think this is more so of a business play from Drake.
I think that we could all agree, Drake a bitch, man. Come on. Like, for him to lose the battle and then file a lawsuit, then try to mask it like he's suing the label, when he really wants to sue Kendrick.
Right.
I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. If you lose a rap battle and you suing, you a bitch. You a bitch. And I'm not gonna lie, Drake done lost a lot of aura from that shit.
Yes.
He already lost hella aura from losing the battle, but now you just being a hoe, bro.
Yeah.
And then he's suing them for absorbent amount of money. It's like, bro, you're really trying to get the money that they was gonna give you to put out some albums for free now,
basically.
You know what I'm saying?
And get out of the deal.
I mean, it's not.
And get out of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Because
in my opinion, we ain't gonna get no Drake music for a long time. As far as like a full length album, we might get a little single here or there, or he might just try to leak some shit. But as far as him pulling out a straight album, I don't think we getting that from Drake. I think Drake really fucked himself up by losing the battle, of course, and by trying to sue his label.
Right.
Like, come on, we see it all the time. Any artist that sues the label, you're done. You're fucking done. And I think that Drake is so big of an artist at the time that they can't just cut him directly off, right? Because he's still gonna have some type of fans overseas or whatever that the case may be. But I think as time passes, Drake is getting his fire is getting lower and lower and lower. It's just like if you don't feed a fire, it's gonna go out.
Yeah,
I think that's what they trying to do to Drake now.
Yeah,
I mean, and rightfully so. You suing me, bro? You're done.
Yeah,
you're done. I'm not doing shit for you. So, hey man, this is a sticky situation.
It's definitely
and Drake said it best.
Situation.
You know how sticky it get.
Yeah, and my thing is, he is essentially suing for Kendrick, a song that for content Kendrick made. So in reality, he is kind of going at Kendrick in this suit because he's using his lyrics. He's mentioning where he grew up, which he got wrong, by the way. His lawyers got wrong. I don't know how they kind of made that misstep in this whole thing. Like, even in the diss, he says he's from Compton. Like, he's talking about Kendrick grew up in Oakland. Like, your lawyers are... It's just little mistakes like that and shit. But to me, yeah, I feel like if UMG wasn't in the middle of it, Drake wouldn't have sued. He couldn't have sued because that takes away all your credibility as a rapper, as a battler, as a competitor. But the fact that he's suing...
Yeah, just as an artist, especially in hip-hop.
Okay, I got a question for you. What's worse?
What's up?
Drake suing for Not Like Us or J. Cole backing out of the battle?
Drake suing. Drake suing is worse, and I'm going to tell you why, right? Because Drake is the biggest, well, at the time was the biggest hip-hop artist in the world. So it's more news to sue after you lost, because you got to think, the casual fan, they're not looking at every news article. They're not listening to everything that's going on, right? So all they're hearing is the main point. Right. So you battle Kendrick, you lost, and now you're suing because of the song. Right. Even if he's not suing Kendrick, he's suing because of that song, right? True. So okay, J. Cole backed out of the race or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we called him a bitch too. But in my opinion, J. Cole could still put out music. Yeah. J. Cole could still put out an album. You know what I mean? And I feel like we were poking fun at J. Cole, but if he drops an album, come on, you already know it's gonna be fire. I haven't really heard a trash J. Cole album, so we gonna be right back on the bandwagon. Like, that's just how we are as fans. We talk shit about you, but then when you put out some fire shit, we right back on that wave. So I think that it's worse for Drake because he's stifled right now. He can't put out the music that he needs to put out in order to reclaim his throne. You know, as like I said, J. Cole can. J. Cole could put out an album right now.
Nah, that's real. Drake can't drop music right now. Now, you know, and you know it's so crazy. Like, I feel like a lot of fans and a lot of people who are fans of the other side, maybe Kendrick, maybe you lean more towards J. Cole, whether you lean more towards Kanye. I think a lot of those people's fans and just people in general feel a lot less sympathy for Drake because he's always been the label darling. He's always talked about how the label wouldn't drop him, how the label wouldn't do this to him because he's of a upper echelon. So now you got all the artists that sit below you in the hierarchy looking up at you like, oh, okay, like you thought you was different. You thought you was special. You thought so you in the same position as us now.
You thought you was bigger than the program, and like I said, now they proven.
You in the same position as us now.
Nobody's bigger than the program.
Real talk.
You could be as big as you want to, as hard as you want to, or whatever. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you still need the things that artists need.
No, that's real.
Promotion. You still need the billboards. You still need this and that. And at this point, they're not giving him shit. They're not gonna give him shit. I wouldn't.
Not at all.
I mean,
at all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even mad at them. You know what I mean? He just mad because he lost the battle. Mm-hmm. And now he wants to try to one up them because obviously they're not going to give him the same money. You're not as hot as you was. If you would have won, and that's my thing. On the other token, if he would have won the battle, he would have asked for even more money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
It's like a sore loser type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
nah, that's real.
You're mad because you lost, and now you're fucked. And now instead of the 400 million, now they want to give you 2.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, stop being fucking greedy. Just take the 2, bruh. Just take the 2 or whatever. You know what I mean? Just take it. have them support you, put out another album, and get back on top, and then now you could renegotiate again.
My
like,
thing
you know
is,
what I mean?
I don't even think it's necessarily about the two. I think it's inner workings in his contract that allow him to be like there's a what do they call it? There's like a divider between where he wants to be and where they're allowing him to go. Like, he's probably like, hey, you know what? I want y'all to have exclusive rights to these albums a lot less longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that first deal was like, hey, we could hold on to the exclusive rights for this album for 10 years. Maybe he's negotiating it where y'all have exclusive rights for 5 years, so that way when that 5 years is up, I'm still killing shit, and now the majority of the stake of this money is going here, because that's the issue is him taking the check. Like, you're not fighting for ownership of your project, you're just trying to get a bigger payout. So they wave 500 million in your face, which anybody who gets 500 million waved in their face, most of the time they gonna fucking take it. It's a lot of fucking money, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially coming from the type of deal that Drake came in the game with. He came in the game signed to a production deal, signed to a label that signed to a label that signed to a label. So there was just so much to bust down when it came to the profits made off Drake's music, that when he got that 500 million, nigga, that was like a damn sigh of relief almost, to where now he like, okay, let me go back in and maybe I could get 600, maybe I could get 700, 800, whatever the fuck the number is, right? But now, nigga, you're fucked because
you're not as high. You're not as high.
Yep.
You're not as high, and they're not gonna make as much money. So why would they give you more money?
Exactly. And
that's just no business is just gonna give you money that they can't make back.
And they have,
so
and
just,
you gotta,
or they can't double or triple.
You got to think about it. There's other entities. There's other entities to this whole thing. Like, they have artists that they still have to try to push. They have artists who are already established that are looking for big paydays. They have album budgets, videos, wardrobe, all this shit. Money that they got to put here so this artist could get this look. Money that they got to put over here so this artist could get this look. It's so much shit going on at the same time of him trying to get this $1 billion. They're like, nigga, no, you fucking up the re-up money trying to get your billion or trying to get whatever you got. Drake's like, fuck that. He sues. Yeah. And now it's like, okay, nigga, we at odds now because you trying to fuck with the way we do business. We gave you 400, 500 million. Now you're trying to double back and get $1 billion. You got into your little rap beef that nobody told you to get in. You got into your beef that nobody told you to do. You fucked with a nigga who beat you up in the rap battle, and now that your value is lowered, you're coming to us to try to fix your mistakes and blame us for your mistakes. So yeah, it's like, hey, they have a solid point. Like, he has the right to be mad because like, he got the worst end of the battle, but at the end of the day, nigga, that's a battle that you stepped into, that you egged on, that you thought you had the best of this nigga in, and you didn't realize that a nigga in the moment could make a better song than you about you than you could of him. Now, Kendrick is not suing UMG because Drake called him a domestic violence person. Like, he did domestic violence against his girl and shit like that. Kendrick is not suing because at the end of the day, one, Kendrick saw the better after that battle. He got a number one album, another number one song, like 5 to 6 hits off his last album, and anything that Drake has put out since the battle has kind of fallen on deaf ears.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I agree. And all I gotta say, like, just to close it out, man, y'all were going tit for tat. This is hip hop. Y'all were going tit for tat. Y'all both said shit that it may not have been true or may have been stretched a little bit. So for Drake to get mad at that and then try to sue the label, it's just a whole move. It's a whole move. You lost. You're not as profitable. You're not as hot. You got dimmed down a little bit. Yeah. So if I was you, just take what they offering you and go about your way. But now, since there's a lawsuit, they're not gonna offer him shit.
Nah.
You know, unless they just come to a settlement. But I don't think that they're trying to settle. I think that they're trying to beat him, and I think that the money that he's asking for, they could just pay that in lawyer fees or pay that in court fees and shit and beat him in court. You know what I mean? Because this is a large company. He's just one guy, or he just a couple of guys. You know what I mean? They're a whole company with the best lawyers and the best this, the best that. You know what I mean? So I think right now Drake is in a lose-lose situation.
He is, because if you win,
unless he wins the lawsuit, and even if he does, we still gonna call him a hoe.
Even if you win the lawsuit, you're still gonna get called a hoe. You're gonna have your payday, but at the end of the day, you're never going to be the same. Because let's say you get this $1 billion or whatever you get from the lawsuit, you still owe them albums. So how are you gonna get? You can't win the lawsuit and then still owe them albums. Like, you might just get advanced for 2 albums or a couple albums or whatever, but you're not gonna get the best push from them. Well, it will behoove them to push you because they got to make their money back if they lose this lawsuit. But at the end of the day, they might just count it as a fucking loss just so this nigga isn't able to recoup. They might stifle this album. That way he owes them forever. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so many games they could play at this level now that it's like, damn, like, you better have win that lawsuit, because at least you'll get at least you'll get a lump sum of cash, because let's say he loses this lawsuit, you still owe them albums.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he's in a lose-lose no matter what, bro.
Yeah. It's bad.
You're not gonna win this shit. And then if you get the money, you're done as an artist. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
you're done as an artist if you get the money.
People already don't respect the move. Like, it's not even just about the little ancillary fans, like the young fans and shit like that, or people who don't know what this shit comes from. It's the people with solid opinions, the people who are 25 and up who understand like what the game was, or like what 30 and up that understand what the game was and what this was built upon. You suing is not hip hop. That's not hip hop, bro. Even if you suing the label, you suing the label about a song that was created through a rap battle. If them niggas wasn't in between this, who knows if you would have sued Kendrick or not? You probably would have. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, this is not hip hop. This is not what this shit was built on, and niggas will never respect this move, even if it's not about even if it's not about you losing the battle. It's about, and really it is about you losing the battle, just not in the way that people think about it. People think Drake is mad at the fact that he lost the credibility of the sport. The reason niggas is saying he not like us is because he's suing because of the money being affected. He's suing because of that, not because the battle. So he thinks, niggas think our interests are conflated. We thinking Drake should care about the hip hop, the battle of this shit. Drake's like, no, I care about the money. I care about this. This is being affected. Like, I heard another podcast. It was on Joe, and they were talking about how promo for the Super Bowl has been quiet. You know what I'm saying? And then they mentioned that Drake had a collaboration with the NFL, so that could be a reason why a lot of this shit has been like a little quiet as far as the Super Bowl promo. Because what song are they gonna push with the Super Bowl? I feel like it's Not Like Us. I feel like that song still has to ring off. It has to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this news, all this promo, all this shit, bro, it has to ring off.
Yeah, I agree. He can't escape it.
You can't.
He can't escape it, and I don't think there needs to be any. Come on, you don't need promo for the Super Bowl.
No,
stop it.
Well,
like, everybody's gonna watch no matter what, and Kendrick being up there is enough, and it's gonna push the song again.
But my thing is, okay, right? You don't need promo because it's the Super Bowl, but if you look at the last couple Super Bowls, Rihanna had Super Bowl promo, Usher had Super Bowl promo, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Kendrick had
All
Super
of this
Bowl
shit
promo.
is the promo.
That's true. That is true. Damn.
All of this
Point
is
made.
the promo, and why
Point
and
made.
why pay money? Why pay money for extra promo when it's already the talk of the town? Like,
It is.
Come on.
It is the talk of the town. Like it's a lot of things at play, and I just think with the way Drake is moving, he's just fueling this song even further. Like, to me, you're anytime. Like, I seen somebody with a viral tweet on X, and they said, anytime I read the lyrics in the lawsuit, it just makes me want to go listen to the song more. So, nigga, the song is just getting pushed anytime this nigga mentions this bitch. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, it's one of those songs. It's definitely a stain. It's definitely one of those things that I feel like will always be a point of contention for Drake. And I think 10, 15, 20 years down the line, it'll be Drake's biggest what if. Like, this battle will be, what if Drake didn't battle Kendrick? How much bigger would he be? How much more successful could he have been? Like, what could he have done? I feel like this battle, him getting into it and people seeing the character of the guy, has been the biggest loss across the board. Like, he keeps doing.
Yeah, we're seeing Drake fizzle out, man.
Yeah, so it's fucked up, but I mean, hey, it's hip hop. It's hip hop, man. It's hip
hop. It's hip hop.
I'm saying, even Drake said it. He said in a letter, You and the Six, that song to his mom. He said, I take my knife out the back and I cut their throats with it, mama. I'm Game of Thrones with it, mama. He talking about the rap game. And it's like, you can't be mad when you on some Game of Thrones shit and then some Game of Thrones shit happened to you. What Kendrick did really was some Game of Thrones shit to Drake. First off, he played with perception. He said, don't tell lies about me and I won't tell truths about you in Euphoria, right? So don't tell no lies about me and I won't tell truths about you. The thing is, when somebody hears that, they look at it like, oh, he's telling me the truth. This is the truth about what he's about to say. It plays with perception. So you drop this song where niggas say that first, right?
Yep.
Now you have people thinking whatever you say from this point on is the truth, no matter what. Then you drop a song about this nigga being a weirdo pedophile type of nigga. Bruh, people are like, oh, he's telling the truth. On top of that, with all the Diddy shit happening this year, on top of that, with all of the just madness of the year, he played with people's perception to trick Drake out his spot. Because a lot of times when Drake brags, his brags are like, oh, I'm more famous, I'm more this, I'm more popping. So basically what Kendrick did was use Drake's fame against him. And that's his biggest Achilles heel in any battle he's in. That's why he lost to Joe. That's why he lost to Pusha. And that's why he lost to Kendrick. Because he's more famous than these people. They can get low. He cannot. You know what I'm saying? So when you can't get low, it kind of takes a big chunk out of your armor in battle, because retreating is not always like some bitch shit. Retreating could be the smartest thing you could do in battle, but you retreated too late. You retreated too fucking late. Nigga, Kendrick pulled out the nuke, nigga. When everything blowing up, you can't go inside. So
bombed your shit,
nigga. But I think that's enough for the battle, cause that nigga, we could talk about that shit all day. But I do want to get into this, the TikTok ban, the ban
and unban is crazy. Bro, a lot of y'all was panicking.
Bans will make them dance.
A lot of y'all was panicking.
Bans will make them dance. Bans will make them dance.
Hey, I seen a post on Facebook that was like, R.I.P. to my friend Takeshi. No, what did it say? It said, R.I.P. my friend Tekashi Takia or some shit like that. Like they just made up a name, a ghetto name for TikTok.
I'm dead.
Y'all was in shambles. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. And that shit was
y'all was in shambles,
bro. That shit was banned from like 12 to 9 o'clock in the morning. They restored.
They
that
banned
shit.
it earlier too. They banned it early. They banned it at like 11.
Bro,
Man, it was so many posts online. Y'all was crying. Y'all didn't know what the fuck to do with yourselves. Y'all was
shambles.
pacing your house. Come on, man. Grow
crying
up.
And shit.
Grow
up. But look.
Grow up.
They had the Biden administration had already said that they were gonna leave whatever the TikTok's fate up to President Trump. So that lets me know Trump and Biden and all them were already in contact with TikTok. So this is the play. This is what everybody thinks happened versus what I feel like happened. Everybody thinks it got banned and then Trump brought it back. No, I think that nigga told TikTok, hey, place a voluntary ban on this shit, and then the next day I'ma do a speech where I'm talking about how I actually like TikTok and I want to keep it around, and it's gonna make it look like I'm the hero. So when TikTok brought TikTok back, nigga, it had like I know you probably read the little note where it thanked President Trump for bringing it back and talking to creators and shit. Bro, this is all a ploy for Trump to get younger people on his bandwagon, which it successfully worked, bro. It successfully fucking worked.
Yeah, all I gotta say about that is, well played, man.
It worked.
Well played.
It worked.
Well played.
It worked. Look.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of people's livelihoods was on TikTok.
Yeah.
A lot of people found out how to monetize their TikTok and be able to earn a livable wage off of TikTok. So I know that when it did get banned, a lot of people were sad. A lot of people were in shambles because that's how they make their money. Yeah. There's plenty of influencers that a majority of their fan base is on TikTok. Especially like people like Keith Lee and the list goes on. There's so many people on TikTok because you can get famous on TikTok for doing
Keith
anything.
Lee, nigga. You know there's TikTok shop. There's a lot of people who are like, damn, what does that mean for our orders? Do we get our orders? Do we get this? Do we get that? Here's the thing. Yeah. Like there's like TikTok and social media shop is the future of shopping. A lot of times when people see, it's like I don't know if y'all have the app Pinterest. But when you scroll through it, like you could click on that bitch and see exactly where this little piece of article of clothing is on, and you could buy it. That's the future of shopping, like, because people are influenced by the things they see on social media so heavy, so they're just finding different ways to market and brand towards people who actually fuck with this type of content. So in doing that, you're cutting off a huge stream of revenue that the government can tax, that the government can get a piece of, that the government could do all these things with, and you're cutting off people's sponsorship, shit like that. That shit I don't necessarily feel like they care about too much. But at the end of the day, it's people making a lot of money on TikTok. So for you to just cut it off, I never thought that even if the ban went into effect, that it was gonna last, because there's just too many people making money on this app. It's just too many.
Yep. And that's why it's good that they brought it back. I think TikTok has its own algorithm, and it's easy for
I fuck with TikTok.
A lot of people just doing their day-to-day activities to be able to gain viewership and gain my main point is that TikTok was very entertaining. Right. A lot of people could just get on, especially for kids. You could just log on and scroll all day, and see different types of videos. And there are other apps where you can do that, but I think that TikTok really like utilize the same type of algorithm as like a Vine, where you can see certain content that you want to see and see it all day. With no pause, really, no ads. Yep. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people were just mad that their sense of entertainment got taken away. Yeah. A lot of y'all females is learning how to cook on there. And there's so many how-tos on TikTok. Facts. A lot of people, learn a lot of shit on TikTok. Hell yeah. So not only is it entertaining, but it's educational. It's informative. So I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of a little down that TikTok was off because we do get our most engagement for our podcast on TikTok.
Yes.
So when it went down, I was just like, huh. Well, I guess we got to figure out another way to gain
subscribers.
Relevance.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribers too. I mean,
because I ain't gonna lie, because our engagement on YouTube and Instagram, YouTube is better, but Instagram is like low key trash, bro. But we'll get a little bit of views. But the people that talk, the people that communicate, the people that talk shit to us is our following and our people on TikTok, man. Like TikTok to me is the best platform if you trying to engage in any type of content creation, because people ain't scared to talk. People ain't scared to talk shit, critique you, do any of this shit, right? They there to strictly laugh and entertain and say their opinion, and they might even have a fucking 20 comment conversation with you. Like, it just go down like that on TikTok. So I was a bit sad that TikTok went away. When I tried to go on the app, I was like, damn it, we can't even view on this shit. Like, it's literally a note that just says, nah, nigga, you can't fuck. You can't even scroll this bitch to watch old videos. So it was dope seeing everybody come back. It was dope to see how, quickly something like that could actually take effect, especially based on like a change in power through the government. So shout out to TikTok, man. We ain't going nowhere 2025, nigga. We on TikTok.
You hear the sound of the tick. You hear the sound of the talk. Come on, man.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's been dope though. It's been dope though. To see TikTok come back, see how people, getting their laughs off, getting their jokes off and shit. But
yeah, I'm glad it's back. And if you glad TikTok back, make sure you follow us. Make sure you like.
Yes, sir.
Go support us on TikTok.
Yes, sir.
At Manwell Podcast. Come on, keep it coming.
Yes, sir. And on top of that, today Trump got inaugurated. He's back as the president.
That's good, man. That's good.
47th president.
We needed some new leadership in this company.
And we just
not the company, but
I think what country. I'll say this: whether you like Trump or not, you do live in America. We all do. For the people who watching this in America, we live in America, and I do think it's working backwards to hope that the man fails. You know what I'm saying? Because we all could be affected by it. So whether you voted for him or not, I think the humanity in you would at least like to see him do a good job for the sake of people in the country. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So because I just see too much like division with the recent election. Like, people are drawing their lines and they're putting their forks in the sand and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like, if you say you care about people, you're an empath, or you're someone who has empathy for people, and then you want to see this president do bad, then I feel like you're working ass backwards. You should want to see the man do good no matter how you feel about him. So he was inaugurated today. He's back as a 47th president. He had a speech that went viral because it was like obviously it's Martin Luther King Day for y'all who don't know. He had somebody do the I have a dream speech, and his face was just fucking hilarious. But yeah, man, Trump is back as president. A lot of people feeling that 2017 good, vibe coming back. How you feel about that?
That's good, because we needed some new leadership, man. I think under the last president, a lot of shit was changed, and a lot of shit was implemented that really hindered a lot of people. You know what I mean? This is like shit. We almost went into a recession if you think about it. You know what I mean? A lot of people weren't having what they had before. A lot of people were penny pinching and usually have a little extra for themselves. The price of a lot of shit went up. So during Trump's presidency, I would like to see things get more to a middle level. You know what I mean? As far as our everyday lives, our everyday things that we purchase. You know, and I think that with him being president, because the last time he was president, you know, a lot of businesses boomed, a lot of money was circulated around, and I would like to get back to that. You know what I mean? It's definitely more important that he's a good leader, but I think that Trump is just a good businessman, and treating this place like a business ultimately may be the way to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean,
because
go ahead.
During the last presidency, man, a lot of money was given to other places and allocated just horribly, in my opinion, and I think that we could have used a lot of that to build up the infrastructure of the country.
Of course,
you know what I mean.
Of course, and then a lot of that money was sent to Israel and the war against Palestine. Recently, there was a ceasefire signed between those two countries. So, thank God for that, because whether you guys know it or want to recognize it or not, there was a genocide going on over there. So, the fact that those people have a sense of some type of peace to go on, it's a blessing in itself, man. So, I'm not saying that was because of the new leadership. What I am saying is that needed to happen regardless of who did it. Whether it was Trump, whether it was Biden, whatever side of the coin you're on, that needed to happen. So, prayers to the people out in Palestine and Gaza, and yeah, man, it's a new year. It started a bit rocky. Had a whole bunch of things going on. In terms of, like, there was a cyber truck that blew up in front of the Trump Towers. There was a mass killing in New Orleans. There was a mass shooting in New York. So it was just a lot of things going on in the beginning of the year that kind of make it look like it was gonna be a bit rocky. But you know, the fact that it's starting rocky, we still gonna see where it goes. But hey, look, 2025 could be a good year, man. I truly believe that. I think that we still got so much to look forward to in terms of the entertainment sector. The Diddy trial starts in May, so I'm ready to see what goes on with that. So, yeah.
Did he do it or didn't he?
Didn't he?
Come on, Diddy going to jail? I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Diddy going to prison, man.
No, we're gonna see though. We're gonna see though. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what happens in that case. Whether it be him proving his innocence or whether it be them proving him guilty. I'm just ready to see it. I'm ready to see where it goes. In odd, strange news, did you see the story about that dude from Arizona who went to that cafe where the girls were like dressed in bikinis and shit, and he got caught, I guess, with his pants off? I guess he was jacking off looking at the girls and shit going through the drive-thru. The manager recorded a video of him, and the video went viral, and this nigga literally killed himself.
My opinion on that is, bro, y'all gotta stop being weird.
Oh God,
you know what I mean?
God,
it's
bro.
one thing to be weird in your house.
It is
under the comfort of your own home, but you don't have to do that shit in public, bro.
You really
don't. There's so many sites that you can get on to look at whatever you want to look at. You can even type in your genre. Bro. You can type in exactly word for word what you want to see, and it'll pop up online. Like, why do you feel the need to go in public around real people and do shit like that? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And it makes me really sad for a lot of y'all men that really are that sick in your head that you think that you have to go out in public and do this type of shit. Like,
it's gross.
I mean,
it's fucking gross.
Rest in peace to the guy. Rest in peace to the guy.
It was fucked up because he had a wife and kids, so it is fucked up. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, you doing some weird shit like that.
Yeah, but that's another thing. You can just tell how weak he was. Yeah. He couldn't get what he needed at home, so he had to go out and just do lewd acts and be out here fucking whatever he was doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's weak minded. But then another level to that is to kill yourself because of a video of you went viral like that. First of all, if you weren't doing that in the first place, it wouldn't have went viral.
Oh, God.
It went viral because that's fucking weird and you're a weirdo.
Yeah, that's some
you know
nasty
what I mean?
shit.
So I think in 2025, a lot of us men need to build some more mental fortitude.
Oh,
I know there's a lot of sexual images and stuff like that online and everywhere you look.
Yeah, real talk.
Sex is pushed a lot, but man, just pay a whole $40. Hit the corner, man.
Nah, no bullshit.
Hit the strip and go get you a hooker, man. Hit the strip club, like throw some ones on something. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be out here going to a bar.
Paying for
That's
it.
like
I'd rather
me
pay
going to
for
Hooters.
it than that happen. Then a video go viral.
That's like me going to Hooters and instead of just ordering food and looking at the girls, for me to be in the back fucking doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's
bro.
a scenario in which
it just doesn't make
that's
sense.
a scenario in which I would rather pay for it than have a video go viral for me. I mean, go have a video go viral.
That's what I'm saying. Have a video of you doing that type of shit and go viral is like
crazy.
It's damaging. It's damaging for your mental. It's damaging for a lot of shit. And I think that there's other ways that you could have went about getting your sexual urges, like satisfied. Just stop being weird, bro. A lot of y'all guys is weird. Like
Strange
a lot
guys.
of y'all. And I want you to look at me when I say this shit. Stop being weird. Get a grip. Get a hold of yourselves, bro. Come on, man. There's so many women in the world. There's so many willing participants in the world. You're not applying yourself if you can't find one. Honestly, you're not applying yourself. You're a lazy fucking bastard, and you're disgusting. You disgusting. I hate you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was
seriously.
shit was gross, bro.
I hate you.
That shit was fucking gross. And,
it was gross.
And it's like, bro.
And
like,
R.I.P. the man, but hey,
you did
kill
some
yourself,
weird
man.
shit.
If you got to do that, kill yourself. Nah, don't do that. I was just playing.
That's crazy. Well, he already killed himself, so.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. You know, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, but at the same time, man, hey, stop being fucking weird. Y'all are weirdos, bro. Y'all be doing some weird shit, and then you just want everybody to have sympathy for you. Like, no.
Yeah, niggas on.
What's done in the dark comes to light, and a lot of y'all be doing some weird shit in the dark.
Oh God, y'all do.
Hey.
Oh God, y'all do.
Hey, man. Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Guys like him shouldn't be populating the earth.
Nigga was jacking off in a drive-through in public. Then when she rolled up on him, nigga, he could have easily just rolled up his window and just drove off. This nigga looked dead into the camera like a fucking doofy. Like, this nigga looked dead into the camera. It's like he froze up when he seen her walking up with the phone. He's like, hi. Then realized what she was doing. Like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Like, why? Just why are you doing that, though?
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing that, bruh?
Nigga
You could just pay a fucking hoe to
nigga
do
was
it.
mega
Like,
horny.
that's why I really don't get it.
That nigga was mega horny.
Even so, you can pay somebody
to do that for you.
I don't know, man.
Nah, you could pay somebody to do that.
You could
for
get
you.
a subscription to OnlyFans and get your shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't understand these dudes, man. Y'all are pathetic. You disgust
It's
me.
nasty man time.
Andrew Tate would be ashamed. Kevin Samuels would be ashamed of you.
Y'all niggas is nasty, bro. That's some nasty shit.
Get a hold
bro.
of
You
yourself,
just,
man. Come on.
like, first off, you didn't even have the decency to just wear some fucking shorts and get your shit off with no drawers under. This nigga was butt ass in that bitch. Ass touching leather, nigga. Like, jacking off,
man,
and watching.
freaky.
Like, that's some
freaky man.
That's some freaky man shit, bro.
He a freak ting.
He's a freak ting, bro.
Crazy.
He is a freak ting, my nigga. Like, he is a freaky ting, my nigga. Like,
no cap. A lot of y'all are fucking disgusting.
that is
man.
gross,
I'm
my
sorry.
nigga. Like, dead ass, that's fucking gross, my nigga.
Get a hold of yourself.
Like, how you...
Not literally, though.
Yo,
'cause that's
you
weird.
literally got caught with your pants down. You niggas is nasty.
Man, fuck that guy, bro.
Hey, man.
Fuck him.
Hey, man. I can't even be mad at you for saying fuck him, bro. That's just some nasty shit. But That's all I got for today, man. You want to take us up out of here?
Yeah. You just finished watching another episode of the Man What podcast. Man What? You here with your favorite co-host, me.
BP.
Wait, it might be Khalil, but I know it's me. Untamed. Yeah. Come on, it's on the shirt. If you want this shirt, holla at me. I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal.
Yes, sir.
It goes down every single time we touch this
yes,
mic,
sir.
man. You are watching the Man What podcast coming at you 2 times a week. If you made it this far in the video, click one of these videos to the left or the right. Continue your journey. We got so many episodes. We talk about so many topics here. So y'all make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever at Man What Podcast. This is Gam's favorite podcast. Yeah. She watches every single
episode.
And make sure she leaves a comment. So we love you. We appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next episode of the Man What Podcast.
Man what?
We out there, bitch.
Bitch.
Peace.